for people who may be more traditional, who may be coming through David and Aki and and Little Walter and wanting that juke sound. What I would say is, well, let me show you what happens when I try to think that way. Let me take an A harp. Is I think often all you got to do is just ask like one question of yourself. Just take one step to the left or the right of where you are. Just add one new thing. If you do just that, if you say, for example, with juke, as I did one day, I said, what happens if we try to do that same riff and start on the 3 draw? What would, like, could you come up with a riff that would have that same ba da 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 starting on 3 and ending on 7? Instead of, so I'm starting on 3 draw, 4 draw, 5 blow, 6 blow, 7 draw. So what I did, the moment I got that, I said, well, that's not really, I mean, it's there, but why would you do that? And then I thought, what can I do with it? And then I don't know how it finishes, but at one point I said, you know, that's a cool head. Wouldn't that be neat? You know? Mm. But the overblow was there then to give you that the quick 4 on the second bar. Ba da 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 ba da 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 da. But it all starts by just kind of taking one step out of the groove. I don't do that enough, but if I were a player right now, a young player trying to really kind of move outward and master new stuff, learn one overblow and figure out one cool thing it'll let you do. Mm-hmm. And then you might get hooked. You might get hooked.
Would you say, I mean, one of the things that it sounds like you're describing is kind of taking some of that great music that inspired you, whether it's Little Walter or a saxophone player, learning what they did, and then not just duplicating it, but using that as a jumping point, you know, a starting point for your own creativity, exploring how you can move it around in different ways, incorporate a technique that's interesting to you, in this case, overblowing, mm-hmm. and, you know, come up with a whole host of material based on that one little phrase from, you know, juke in this case.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't take much. You can take one tiny little motif and end up going somewhere with it.